It's an exhilarating time to be a Manchester United fan. After 2 challenging years with Erik ten Hag, the club has opted for a bold new chapter with Ruben Amorim, the young Portuguese coach who's been taking European football by storm. In a move that reflects strategic thinking and ambition, qualities United have sometimes been accused of lacking in recent years, the club has secured a manager many others would have loved to assign. Amorim's arrival has sparked excitement amongst fans and given United supporters something to rally behind. But with his strong reputation and clear vision, the question remains, can he trust the squad he's inherited? Ruben Amorim's rise has been nothing short of impressive. Over the last 4 years, he's transformed Portuguese football with Sporting Lisbon, and before that, he left a lasting mark on Braga. At Sporting, Amorim managed to break the long-standing dominance of Porto and Benfica, a feat achieved with limited resources and a focus on young talent. His success turned heads, and soon he became the most sought-after coach in Europe, even linked with the possibility of succeeding major figures such as Guardiola, Klopp and randomly David Moyes. His reputation has been built on his tactical prowess, discipline and innovative approach to youth integration, values he'll need if he's to make his mark at Manchester United. Some reports suggest that Liverpool hesitated when Amorim requested full control over playing style and decisions, and Amorim himself withdrew from consideration at West Ham, signalling his high standards and commitment to building a team in his image. This level of foresight and self-awareness speaks volumes about his vision. For United fans, his appointment is a breath of fresh air, a manager who knows exactly what he wants and is willing to work only where he can implement his philosophy. Now fans are on the edge of the seat, eager to see if he can bring his unique style to Old Trafford and whether this squad is up to the task. Since the announcement, United supporters have been more engaged than ever, closely following every detail of Amorim's early days. Fans have been watching Sporting matches, studying his press conferences, and even dissecting brief training clips to get a sense of his style and approach. Everyone wants to know, will Amorim's tactics, which involve high-intensity pressing and an emphasis on youth, work with this current United squad? And as he heads into the first game against Ipswich, it was clear that United supporters were more than ready for the start of this new era. From what we've seen so far, Ruben Amorim seems exactly as advertised. Warm, approachable and direct, with a vision he's determined to realise. He's a man who's confident in his approach and unafraid to hold players accountable. That brings us to the key question. Can Amorim trust these players, or are they as prone to inconsistency as many have suggested? After all, it's often said these players have gotten the last few managers sacked, and if Amorim isn't careful, they could do it again. This observation, shared by fans and pundits alike, underscores the challenges he faces. While a manager can survive discontented fans if his players back him, fractured team morale is often a recipe for disaster. Previous managers, from Moyes to Mourinho to ten Hag, each approached this squad differently, but ultimately met the same fate. Amorim will need to navigate these challenges with care. Building trust will be essential, and Amorim will have to identify the players he can rely on. André Onana, who's performed well at clubs like Ajax and Inter, seems a good candidate. Mazraoui and De Ligt, new to United, are less likely to have developed any bad habits, and Ugarte's previous connection at Sporting makes him another dependable choice. Casemiro's long track record of success speaks volumes about his dedication, and Bruno Fernandes, despite moments of chaos, has always given his all. Up front, promising players like Højlund, Garnacho and Ahmad are the kind of talent Amorim loves to nurture. With proper guidance and structure, they could blossom under his watchful eye. The bigger question is how some of the squad's more established players will respond. Players like Martinez, Maguire and Evans should be assets to Amorim, given their experience and professionalism. Luke Shaw, Mason Mount and Mainu also appear reliable, although their fitness may raise concerns over the season. Xerxes and Rashford might need psychological support to handle the pressures of playing for United, but that's more of an issue of confidence than work ethic. Their demeanour on the pitch might appear inconsistent, but it's unlikely to be due to a lack of effort. Altogether, the sense is that Amorim has inherited a squad he can mostly trust, at least in terms of commitment. There's little indication that the players outright abandoned ten Hag, rather it seemed they struggle with his system. Amorim should find that most of this team is willing to buy into his approach, and this season could serve as a valuable period of evaluation. As Alex Ferguson did in his early days, Amorim may need to take stock of who fits his vision and who doesn't. Should he identify players who aren't up to the standard, he likely won't hesitate to make changes. With his sharp eye and tactical mindset, Ruben Amorim has the potential to build a squad that reflects his high standards, bringing new energy and direction to Manchester United. For now, all eyes have been on Ipswich and beyond, as fans eagerly await to see what the future holds under Ruben Amorim's guidance. If he can harness the best of this squad's potential and maintain his uncompromising approach, Manchester United may well have found the leader they've been searching for.